On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will start this game off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Got a man. It's Lloyd. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Looking to take a shot. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nebraska!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Fakes his man out. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and a Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run. Still fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. After the misconnection, it's second down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Back to pass, it's Card. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
With the catch, it's McCovey. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. Third and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job.
And he's running in the open. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. The give on the inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got his man downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Purdue! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
The AT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas A&M is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in College Station. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
The freshman just a little too much on that one. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable. But
it's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
They'll test the right side.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He'll get rid of it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Got a man. It's Coleman. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
There's 11 guys on offense there, locked in and playing together. That was a critical 4th down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding job of executing, and now they get to stay on the field.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. Setting up the screen. Trucks through the defender. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen.
He makes a catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Bulldozes his way through. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The offense set for a first down play. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Throws to the back. Wide open man. Oh, he left him grabbing. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. He's looking for an open man on second down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking to throw, it's Card. Dumps it off in the flats. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Makes the catch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right now?
He's off to the races. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Obliterates him, still on the move. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Card. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up in the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air, it's Raiola. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused.
And he breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Everybody talks about DBs, they talk about dropping coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
The throw. That's reeled in. It's Lloyd. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't...
Touchdown, and that one will give them the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
To throw, it's Card. Quickly out to the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
After the run, 2nd and medium. From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They'll give it to him again. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the pass.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
A strike downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He's right on target, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points. Man, is that dude fast. It is easy to see how this position is evolving more and more to have elite athletes and elite pros.
Reese, you say easy, I say annoying. Think about the defensive perspective. I got to guard the running back running. I got to guard the wide receivers. Oh, and now the quarterback's going to run? Well, here, you take the play and stop it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're trying to get to it. Deep shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
And it's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Time for the offense to try to put together a 4th quarter drive to break a tie. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays.
Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskers. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Boilermakers! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Lloyd. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. working the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. We need to go for it on fourth down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense going to use a timeout. Can't afford to have any confusion on the call here. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. On the return, it's Boyd. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Raiola. They're bringing heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop. You can save every second you have.
On second down, wants to throw. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The corners are walked up tight. Makes a pass to Marker. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The cleats will be tested in this driving rain as he tries to kick to win the game. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they go